It's Amy. Today I am going to take you through a workout using a small Pilates ball. If you don't have one, you're welcome just to use a small cushion as well. You are going to lie back and lift your hips up. Put your ball right under your tailbone. We're going to start to move through some pelvic tilts. So on your exhale, pulling your navel in, lifting your tailbone up, tilting your pelvis back towards you, and then reaching away. We're going to be working the abs today, working the upper back, and working the glutes. This is all going to help you have a strong and healthy back that allows you to do all the activities that you want to do and that you need to do in your life. So breathing deeply, pulling in on the exhale. Inhale, reach away. Let's go 3 more times. Exhale, tilting back. Inhale, reaching forward. Warming up that mobility of the spine, finding the low abs and the pelvic floor. Reach away, and then settling into a neutral spine. You are going to bring the arms straight up to the ceiling in the left leg. On the exhale, lower that left leg down and pull it back up. Use your exhale. Pull your navel into your spine. You should just feel your abs working here without any tension in your back or hip flexors. Feel the balance challenge that ball provides, requiring you to do more ab work. 2 more on the left leg. Last lift. And lower it down, resettling on that ball so you're balanced, and lifting the right leg up and lowering it down. Your breath can be in either direction. Just make sure that every time you exhale, that you're pulling the navel into your spine more. You'll feel a lift of the pelvic floor here to help lift that right leg up into the air. So it's all your deep, small muscles that are lifting rather than your quads. Go 2 more. And last one. Lower down. Take that ball and you are going to set it right between the shoulder blades so that you can reach your arms overhead and circle them around. So you've got an upper back bend, circle and fold forward. Reach through the arms on your inhale. Your exhale, pulling the shoulder blades down. Feel them connect to the low abs. Inhale, stretch, not letting your head drop back, but you can just keep your chin tucked in so there's no tension through your neck. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Now from here, take your hands behind your head, float your left leg up to tabletop. You'll inhale to that upper back bend again. And now as you exhale, fold forward and stretch your left leg straight. Inhale and exhale. Pull the abs in. Use them to support your spine. Leg can go low to be harder, or it'll be a little bit easier to send that leg higher. Feel strong in the back of that left leg. Go 2 more times. Lower the left leg down. And now the right leg will float up to tabletop. Your head wants to be heavy in your hands, so you're not feeling any tension in your neck. As you drop your head back without your chin lifting, And then on your exhale, fold forward and stretch the right leg straight. Inhale. Exhale. Navel drawing into your spine, pelvic floor lifting up. Strong through the back of the right leg. Inhale, exhale. Last two. And last one. And lower that right leg down. You're going to take the ball, put it right between your knees for an inner thigh squeeze. And then let's go ahead and lift up into a bridge just to reverse all that hip flexion that we're doing. So now you should feel open through the front of your hips and roll your spine back down. On your exhale, lifting up, drawing the navel in, lift the tailbone up towards the pubic bone. Let's continue to squeeze into that ball and lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift on your exhale. Feel the back of the legs get even more active. Keep the tailbone lifting up towards the pubic bone, as well as that bottom tip of the tailbone lifting up on an imaginary line towards the navel to get better pelvic floor and therefore glute engagement. And we've got 3, 2, 1. Lower the heels. Roll your bridge back down to a neutral spine. Now, the ball is going to come between your left knee and your hands. You're going to press your hands into the ball and your left knee into the ball again too. So you feel a lot of activation through your core. Now, on your exhale, stretch that right leg away and pull it back in. By having the ball here, you should feel more stability through your core as you stretch that right leg away from you. Shoulders down away from the ears. Think about your underarms being active and connecting to the low abs. Let's go 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Lower down. Let's switch to the other side. So finding that ball press between your right knee, your shoulders pulling down the back. Feel that ab contraction first and then lift up the left leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, stretch it out. And pull in. Feel the stability of your core here, supporting your back as you move your left leg. All your work should be in your belly here, not going into your low back or your thigh. You can do a smaller range of motion if you need to. Two more times. And last one. Lower the legs and turn over onto your left side. We're going to be propped up onto your left elbow. Take that ball and it is going to go behind your right knee, and you want to squeeze it thinking about your right heel coming towards your right sit bone. This is going to create a lot of energy through the back of the leg and the hamstring and glute. So, left shoulder down away from your ear, strong in the left side body, and then our motion is pulling the right knee forward, and then on your exhale, navel pulls into your spine. Press that right knee back using your right glute, and pull it forward, and press it back. Inhale, and exhale. Keep the pelvis stacked. Don't let it roll back. Don't let the back arch as you press that right leg back. Right glute should be really active, pressing that leg back, maybe feeling a stretch through the front of the right thigh. Let's go 3 more times. And last, press back. Come up and switch to the other side. So propped up on your right elbow now. That ball is going behind your left knee. And just find that squeeze together. So active from the left heel to sit bone, creating that energy in the back of the left leg. Taking a second to find a great position on your right side, right shoulder down, right side active, and pull forward on the inhale. On your exhale, navel pulls into your spine. Press that left leg back using the glute. And pull it forward. Navel pulls in, pelvic floor lifts up as the leg goes back. Press it back, abs pulling in. That left glute working, stretch through the left thigh. And 3, and 2, and last 1. Go ahead and grab that ball, have a seat. Now your ball is going to go right behind your tailbone and under your low back. So it might take a little bit of experimenting to find the right position here, but you want the ball to be helping you hold a C curve here in a roll back position. You don't want to feel any tension in your back or your thighs. You just feel your navel pulling in, that lift of your pelvic floor. Shoulder blades down, and we're going to open, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and exhale, hug a tree. And inhale and open, and exhale and hug. Shoulder blades pull together, shoulder blades pull around the back and widen on the back here. Inhale and exhale. Feel the shoulder blades sliding down the back, connecting your ribs to the pelvis. And last one, let's add in a twist with a single arm hug. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Your twist is through the upper back, not your low back, so your sit bone should stay heavy. You should not really be shifting on your ball. Inhale, open. Exhale, deepen the scoop of your abs. You can have a little inner thigh squeeze here to help keep that lift of your pelvic floor. And 1 more each side. Abs should be working really hard here, holding this position and roll up. Great. We'll go ahead and reverse that position with some swan work. So turning face down. And the ball is going to be somewhere under your chest that feels comfortable to you. Hands are at the corner of your mat. And settling forward over your ball. And then lifting your navel to your spine. Finding that lift of your pelvic floor. So here you want to feel your tailbone presses forward to the pubic bone. The pubic bone stays anchored down on the mat, and then you'll lift through the pelvic floor, the low abs, and the upper back up into your swan. And lowering down into flexion and pressing up on your exhale. Reach the crown of the head forward so you are getting longer through your spine as you lift up. Your work should be in the upper back here, more so than the lower back. So if you feel any compression in your low back, You'll want to get more of a lift through your transverse abdominis and pelvic floor, or you can always limit the motion and just press up as high as you can without feeling that compression. Now, holding the Swan up, you may need to lower a bit, and you'll hover your arms and lower and hover and lower and lift on your exhale. Shoulder blades squeezing down and back. Work through the upper back. Gaze is down. Keep that lift through the low abs. Two more times. And lower down. Got one more upper back variation here that we'll add in a twist. So finding that low ab engagement, pubic bone still anchored down, hands will go behind your head, and on your exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale, exhale. Just like the previous exercise, the twist is really in your upper back more so than your low back. So your pelvis should stay pretty steady. Lift through your abs as you twist. One more each way. And then hands coming down. Just press back to a child's pose to stretch your back. So take a deep inhale into your low back, expanding the sides of your rib cage. And exhale, letting all that tension go. And inhale, expand. And exhale. Come up and turn around. And now back into some low ab work. You are going to have the ball again between your shoulder blades. And this time you'll be more propped up onto your elbows. So you'll want to feel like you're pushing the ground away from you, and so that you're really wide through the collarbone, shoulders down away from your ears. Spine is going to be neutral, and we'll do a scissor here. So taking the left leg straight up. On the inhale, you are going to lower it down, and on the exhale, use your abs and pull it right back up. Feel free to reverse that breath if that feels better to you. Keep breathing deeply. Keeping the navel pulling into the spine every exhale. The lift of your tailbone up towards your pubic bone to engage the pelvic floor. We've got 3 more times. And last one. Left foot down and right leg comes straight up. Again, pushing the floor away from you. Strong through the upper back and shoulder blades, and we'll lower the leg down as far as you can, that the abs support it, and bringing it right back up. Whole body working together. Keep tension out of the neck, out of the low back and quad. Got 2 more. And bend that right knee. Press up to a seat. And the ball is going between your inner thighs. Hands back behind you, preparing for a table lift. So a lot of work through the glutes here. We're going to inhale to prepare. On your exhale, navel in, tailbone up Inner thighs want to squeeze here, and that is going to facilitate the lift of your pelvic floor. And inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift through the glutes. Try to open up the front of the hips. The knees can reach forward over your feet and lower down. Inhale. Exhale, navel in. Tailbone up. Inner thighs squeeze. Go 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Let's hold it. Reaching the knees forward. Tailbone lifts up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower your hips back down. Now, ball is going to go at the end of your mat, and your left leg will be on the ball in the middle. Cross your right leg over, and then rolling all the way down to your mat, spinning your tailbone back, abs pulling in. Hands will go down to your side and float that right leg up. So you want to be actively pressing the left leg down into the ball. So you feel the back of the left leg working. Single leg circle. Inhale across your body. Exhale out to the side. Your pelvis and ribs should stay fairly heavy here. And reverse. Inhale the right leg out to the side. Exhale, circle it around. Feel a lot of energy in the back of the right leg, like you're lifting it from below, and that will keep you from doing too much work into your right quad. Lower that right leg down. Arms come up for a roll up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rolling up. 1 bone at a time. And you'll switch your legs. So right leg right into the center of the ball. And left leg crosses over. Pressing the legs down into the ball. Navel pulls in. Pelvic floor lifts up. Roll back again, 1 bone at a time. And then float the left leg up. Pressing that right leg down into the ball. Feel that press come all the way from the right glute. Single leg circle. Inhale across your body. Exhale, circle around. Focusing on the stability of this exercise more than the mobility. You want to keep the ribs anchored, keep the pelvis heavy, keep that right foot pressing down, and reverse. Inhale across, exhale. Working from behind the left leg more than the quad. Last circle. And bend it. Okay. The ball now is going to go right between your ankles, so try to gather that up and bring your legs up to tabletop. Keeping the knees bent, the arms can go out. We want to squeeze that ball and start a spine twist. It's going to inhale over to the left, squeeze out ball with your inner thighs, pelvic floor engaged to lift you back up. So now your pelvis is allowed to lift as you twist to the opposite side, but you do still want to keep your ribs anchored down. Your shoulder blades anchored down. Moving with your breath, however that comes, every exhale, navel will pull into your spine more. Go a couple more each side. Last one to the left. And last one to the right. Legs can stay up in tabletop, and our last exercise is going to be a reverse curl. So the hands will press down as a counter force. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your tailbone up. Reverse curl. So try not to use any momentum here, but it really initiates from the lift of your pelvic floor. Tailbone up to the pubic bone, that bottom tip of the tailbone lifting on an imaginary line towards your navel. Navel drawing in towards that line. Looking straight up. No tension in your neck. So 3 more times. Inhale to lower, exhale. Lifts you up. Last lift up here on our exhale. Great. Knees will pull into your chest. Curl up your head, neck, and shoulders. Roll up, and you are finished. Thanks a lot.